Hey everybody, Charles Calhoun, aka the ShadeTree Pro. Now, I've made some statements, and you all might have seen it on my post, where I said about black teachers, where I spoke about, in the past 20 plus, maybe even 50 years, that we haven't seen any black teachers, teaching the elite players, whether it's chipping, putting, whatever it is. And, and I've heard people, trust me, bruhs, get quiet on that one. You don't get too many comments on that. And I've also had white teachers hit me up and it's like, hey, why is it got to be about race and why it's about this or whatever. Well, it's easy for them to say that, but let me tell you why it's important. And I want you all to pay very, very close attention to this because this is real deal. I know y'all don't think I'm serious about what I'm doing, but I ain't bullshitting about what it is that I'm doing. I'm 100 about what I'm talking about. And I don't hold this because no different we talk about it in baseball, no different we talk about football, black coaches, black this, black that, or whatever. The real true reason that I asked that question, it has so much merit to it. Because if you don't ask that question, then how is it that we're ever going as black teachers? How is it that we're going to know what it is that we need to do to improve, to be better, to be able to teach, whether it's white players, Asian players, or whatever at that highest level? How will we become an option? So if it's like, hey, we don't think you're good enough or whatever, or you don't have enough knowledge or whatever to teach at that, okay, then what do we need to do to be able to do that? So if you don't ask the question, then you don't look for the solutions to find the answers. So I'm not asking this because of whatever it is just for me. In a sense of what I know what I'm capable of doing. I don't care what brother gets up there, that gets an opportunity to be at that teaching at that elite level, whether it's a Ricky Fowler, a Jordan Spieth, or whatever. And I don't want to hear the comments about, oh, you're never going to get them. Why? These guys go from teacher to teacher to teacher. They just don't go to bruhs. So as bruhs, we got to do something better. We got to start spitting knowledge out there, whatever. No different than whether you enjoy or whether you agree with my dead fingers, whether you agree with my top-down philosophy, it's there. I'm presenting an option. As I said before, one of the biggest problems I've always felt in black golf with this, even historically, we spent too much time talking about what we didn't have and didn't pay attention in a sense what we did have. Black people are some of the most intelligent people on this planet. Something that we call the most redneck thing in the world, cowboys or whatever. Well, black people was the original cowboys. I mean, just come on, people. Let's get with it. So I'm not saying this just to make my light shine. My light already shine. Man, my light shine brighter than the sun. Don't worry about Charles. Charles going to take care of himself. I'm making the facts clear that everybody understands. It's 20, 30, 50 plus years, and there is no black teachers out there that's teaching on that elite level. And maybe somebody need to get them you know what I mean? And start even asking the black players, male and female. Let me ask you all something. Hey, why don't you all hire black teachers? What is it about us as black teachers that you don't think that we're good enough or whatever? Tell us. Because if we don't know what you're thinking, then how can we help you? How can we improve ourselves as black teachers that we not only just teach, that we actually become an option, that even the entire world can see us as who we are and what we can do? So I ain't making this about no racism or nothing like that. I can give two shits and a damn about racism. I'm making this shit about business and what the facts are. And the facts say it to this day. 20 years of Tiger Woods, and I only go far as there as and it goes beyond. To this day, I've still not yet seen a black teacher teaching at that elite level where the players will talk about and say, this is my coach, this guy got there, this guy helped me get this, blah, 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 blah. Because when it happens, it expands itself out universally, in my opinion. And the facts bear that. No different in football, baseball, basketball, and such. Why should golf be any different? Because people think it's a white sport? Man, I'm going to tell you what. Golf is a game, as they say. Golf is a game that must be played, and it is colorblind. Obviously, we can see all of that. So ain't nothing wrong with asking the question. Matter of fact, maybe it's the most important that maybe people start giving an answer. Charles Calhoun, a.k.a. the ShadeTree Pro. And you know me, baby. Always good golfing.